There are places in the world where the mountains seem to rise straight from the heart of the city, where glass towers give way to granite walls, and in a matter of minutes, you can trade traffic for the hush of alpine wind. In Utah, those mountains have a name whispered by centuries: Wasatch. The Wasatch Mountains stretch like a spine across northern Utah, 160 miles of peaks and canyons where desert meets forest and time feels slower. The name comes from the language of the Ute people. Wasatch means mountain pass, a place to cross, a threshold between two worlds. And that's exactly what these mountains are, not just a physical divide, but a bridge between past and present, between nature and civilization. Long before pioneers came here, indigenous tribes knew the rhythm of these valleys: the Ute, the Goshute, the Shoshone. They fished in cold streams fed by the melting snows and read the seasons in the turning of the aspens. Then, in the 1800s, settlers arrived. Mormon pioneers crossed the plains, saw this towering wall of stone, and decided, here we stop. The Wasatch became their refuge and their challenge. From these slopes, they drew the water that would make the desert bloom, the timber that built homes, the granite that built temples. Today, the Wasatch is a playground. Hikers climb the knife-edge ridges of Mount Timpanogos. Skiers carve through powder so light it's been called the greatest snow on Earth. But these mountains are more than adventure. They're memory carved in stone. Every canyon tells a story of fire and ice, of uplift and erosion, of a planet in motion for millions of years. Drive east from Salt Lake City, and in 20 minutes you'll be standing at the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon. The temperature drops. The air smells like pine and wet earth. Above you, cliffs rise in streaks of red and silver. This is the Wasatch Fault, where the earth has been stretching and cracking for ages. It's the reason the mountains stand so tall, so suddenly, and also why one day, perhaps, they may shake again. There's beauty here, but it's a living beauty. Never still, never finished. And maybe that's why the Wasatch Range feels so human, because it carries both strength and fragility. Because like us, it's shaped by pressure and by time. Each winter, snow buries its slopes in silence. Each spring, rivers roar again, breathing life into the valley below. The same water that flows through these mountains feeds millions. The Wasatch is the beating heart of Utah's life. If you stand at sunset on the edge of Mount Olympus and look west, you can see the entire Salt Lake Valley glowing in gold. Cities shimmer. The Great Salt Lake glints on the horizon, and right behind you, silence. Endless, holy silence. That's the soul of the Wasatch, always reminding us that wildness doesn't live far away. It lives just beyond the edge of comfort, waiting for us to listen. This is where Utah breathes, where the mountains meet the sky, and where every trail, like every story, begins with a single step into the Wasatch. Nestled at the base of Mount Timpanogos, Sundance Mountain Resort isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Founded by Robert Redford in the late 1960s, Sundance was never meant to be a typical ski resort. Redford imagined a refuge where nature, art, and community could live in harmony. He wanted people to come here not only to ski or hike, but to think, to create, to breathe. The cabins blend quietly into the forest, the river whispers nearby, and the air smells of pine and possibility.